Hey everyone, I want to start with a confession. After a few years, I didn't want to be home during the holidays. The lights were up, the playlist, it was perfect. Yet, every blink of that Christmas tree felt like mockery. The house looked alive, but I wasn't. If my own home couldn't hold me, what chance did I have? That's when I realized our homes aren't just containers for our stuff. They're containers for our souls. Every object, every scent, every flicker of light is a line in our autobiography of who we are and who we hope to become. During this season when everything's supposed to glow, so many of us feel dim. For 1 in 3 people, holidays aren't joyful, it's heavy. The silence after the laughter can be deafening. I didn't start with a therapist or meds. I started with light. I didn't just include a lamp, I bought a sunrise. Every morning, I like to sit in front of gold warm light and let it remember me. Science calls it full spectrum. I call it mercy. A client of mine, a single father who was burnt out, I suggested moving his armchair to face the morning sun. He told me I'd forgotten what hope looked like at 7 a.m. That's when it hit me. Home isn't built by walls. It's built by small daily acts of care. When I get asked to fix a space, I tell them we're not redecorating. We are reshaping hope. Do you realize that smell is memory in flight? It's the only sense that goes straight to the soul without asking for permission. Every fall, I enjoy simmering orange peels, cinnamon sticks, and a drop of vanilla. 10 minutes later, my home smells like the childhood I needed, not just the one I had. A widow once told me a simple candle brought her more peace than a year of advice. Sometimes scent is the sole way of saying, I'm still here. Ever realized how clutter is the sediment of indecision? Every object whispers, maybe tomorrow. So I set a timer for 10 minutes. 1 surface, 1 drawer. No perfection, just motion. Sometimes the bedside table, sometimes the kitchen counter. When it's clear, my nervous system excels. Something I learned from my dad was keeping a clean vehicle. You see, order isn't just about control, it's about oxygen. Let's discuss how colors can shape our emotions. Blue calms, green restores, terracotta wakes the blood. I thrive on change, something as little as swiping out throw pillow colors that embrace each season. No paint, no plan, just a quiet experiment in feeling. A small shift in color can rewire your day. Design is emotion, translated into matter. We often take for granted that our bathrooms are the most underrated rooms in the house. They hold our most private moments, the ones nobody else sees. I painted mine lilac, not gray, not white, lilac. When I walk in, I feel something in my chest loosen, gentle, almost childlike, like stepping into a sigh. To deepen that calm, I tied a fresh sage in the shower and switched to eucalyptus and lavender body wash. When the steam hits the air, it's like my nervous system takes a deep breath. That little space became my retreat, a room for re-entry into myself. You don't need a vacation to feel free, just a few square feet painted in peace. Even when you live alone, ritual keeps despair from moving in. In my morning rituals, I open the windows. I play one of my happy songs. Last year, it was Elvis on repeat. I toast myself with a matcha latte, then journal my small wins for the day before. Day 1. I woke up refreshed for 2 days in a row. Day 47. I have kept my junk drawer organized. Day 312. I helped a neighbor store items in her attic and felt needed. This isn't just gratitude, it's evidence. A client called hers the only mirror I trust. We all need proof that we've kept going even when life gets hard. Oprah Winfrey keeps a gratitude journal on her nightstand. Every night, she writes 5 things she's grateful for. She says this ritual keeps her grounded no matter what chaos is happening outside her door. That's the power of a simple, intentional act. It turns a house into a sanctuary. I was reading an article about how NASA says plants reduce depression. If you kill plants, start with a cactus or even a rock with googly eyes. Fun fact, nature lowers stress. One student told me her tiny cactus became her green roommate who never judges. We need to feel something alive in our surroundings, even if that life is small. A few days ago, I walked into a space I had recently decorated. This client added her own personalized touches to the decor. Picture frames. They were not to my liking, but what I realized was the joy it brought her. She wasn't bracing anymore. The light was kind. The air smelled like survival. The walls knew her name. That's when I understood. Your home is not just wood and furniture. It's the quietest therapist you'll ever hire, and it's on call 24/7. It listens, it mirrors, it forgives. And one day, if you let it, it will heal. I don't just deck the halls, I deck your chemistry. Start with one thing, one window, one scent, one sentence on your bathroom mirror. You don't have to fix everything. You just have to touch something with intention. Your soul already knows how to glow. All it needs is a frame. As Rilke wrote, the only journey is the one within. Why not begin where you wake each morning? Because the truth is, our homes can't save us, but they can remind us that we're still worth saving.